Alright, this is my first review for the 2013 riding season. I wanted to do a helmet review since I have a few different helmets since I've been riding. From the left to the right is what I first got, and this is the last purchase that I made. It's the Icon DK on the left, Shoei RF 1100. Then you go to the gold Bell Star helmet. Then next to it is another Bell Star helmet, and that's the Day of the Dead design. And the last one on the right is a RS1 Bell helmet. So I have Icon, Shoei, and 3 Bells. Obviously you can see my prejudice now. I'll explain why later and why I've pretty much stuck to Bell helmets so far. Alright, first customer is going to be the Icon DK helmet. I had this is the first helmet I bought, and obviously I've done a little bit of damage to it, and I did a little bit of modification also. Not really anything special, but just putting these tabs on the top and on the front for the GoPro helmet mount. And obviously there was supposed to be a wing here, but I messed that up the last time I dropped it. I don't really wear this helmet but I've had it for a long. I just don't know what to do with it, pretty much. I just keep it just in case. But that is, I'll just turn it here, the Icon helmet. Fit, it's up there, it's okay. Not the best fit and finish for a helmet. Comfort is, well, it's kind of a plush cheek pad. It's really fat inside. It sticks to your head pretty well. Turbulence, you don't have to worry about turbulence on it. With head checking, it's fine. Didn't have really much of a problem. The only thing I had an issue with this helmet is the airflow. I usually, because I don't really use it much, but I do use it on cold days because it really doesn't flow any air. So that was why I didn't really get another Icon helmet, even though I've heard that other newer Icon helmets like the airframe, they do flow more air, but it's also a heavy helmet. So that's my review of the Icon. We'll go on to the next. Okay, the Shoei RF 1100. This I bought next year after Icon. Fit and finish is really good. It's pretty good. The only issue I've had is with a little bit of the airflow. The airflow is good, not as good as the Star helmets, but I do get a whistling coming from the top of this helmet. I think it's from one of the inlets, but I have never been able to figure it out or fix it. Head checking, when you try to head check, you do get a little bit of turbulence. You do get some pushing of your head while trying to turn or look behind you, but going straight is fine. Never had an issue with it. Otherwise, do have an issue with head checking. The visor doesn't pop up or anything. As I kind of forgot to mention, that pretty much all the helmets I have do have removable cheek pads, and I in order to wash them, I remove the cheek pads, and then I use it's the baby shampoo with no tears, so that when you're riding, after you've cleaned the helmet and you start sweating, that the sweat doesn't come down as like soap, so it doesn't really affect you. So that's just one of my tricks when washing a helmet. But this helmet is pretty good. It's a little bit heavier than the Bell helmets I have, but its airflow is good. The only thing happens is the when checking behind you, you do get some turbulence. But other than that, it's a little heavier. It doesn't flow as much air as the Bell, and that's pretty much it. All right, next we have the Bell Star Roland Sands Gold Helmet. This is the third helmet that I bought. I was really impressed with the airflow, really impressed with the aerodynamics of the helmet. No buffeting when doing head checks or turning. No issues with that. The cheek pads were good. Since this was the first iteration, I believe, of the Bell Star helmets, they gave you 2 cheek pads. I don't think they normally do that, because I've had other Bell helmets where they didn't do that. And I've had to use the firmer cheek pads because the softer cheek pads were, they were just a little too soft, and it didn't work. There's the other side of the Bell helmet, and you can see there. Yep, that's pretty much it. I've put the GoPro mount on top, but I didn't want to put any other GoPro mount because I wanted to destroy the helmet pretty much. And I've been using the transition shield on my Bell helmets because all of them can use the same shield. So right now it just has a clear visor. But fit and finish is good. Airflow is good. Aerodynamics is good. So the next helmet I bought was another Bell. Alright, here's my second Bell helmet, which is a Bell Star Day of the Dead helmet. And this one has a transition shield on it. Right there. It's my favorite helmet. Wear it all the time, or whenever I can. And this is the second iteration of the Bell Star helmet. So this one, they only came with 1 cheek pad, and it was pretty much on point. I liked it. It fit really good. Fit and finish on this helmet is really good. Better than the gold helmet. Probably because it's, I don't know, the colors are just really good on this one. Aerodynamics, good on this helmet. No issues on head checking. And on this one, I do have the spoiler for the gold one, but I didn't put it on. But this one has a little spoiler here that I put on. And when it says when going over higher speeds, that it actually is really good, and I can feel it like pushing down my head when I'm going fast. So I use it only on this helmet, but you can put it on both helmets if you want. But this is definitely my favorite helmet. The artwork is really good. Fit and finish good. Cheek pads removable. Aerodynamics great, and I have not had an issue with this. The airflow in the helmet is really good. With the transition shield, it's not a perfect fit like the regular shield that it comes with, so it does allow even more air into the helmet sometimes. You can't really shut it off, but with the regular shield that comes with it, it kind of does seal a little bit better, and that's the only issue with that. But I have no problem with that. I like that. That's fine. There's always air. I don't even have, when it's hot in the day, I don't even have to pull up my shield because there's just so much air in this thing. But that's a review of the Bell Star helmet. Okay, the last helmet I have is the Bell RS1. This is the helmet I have the least amount of riding done in, but it's very much comparable to the Bell Star helmet. Probably doesn't flow as much air. The aerodynamics are good. Cheek pads are removable. These cheek pads, I'm thinking because they're a little bit newer, they are more snug to my face, or it's said that they're supposed to have changed the cheek pads, or the way the helmet fits a little bit different, but it's a lot more snug on my head. Maybe after a few wears then it'll break down, but this was just a black helmet that I got painted. And the thing with my choosing Bell helmets more over the other helmets I have is that once I pretty much found a helmet that I liked and that fits me well, I thought it was just a good idea to stick with it. And I'm pretty happy with what I have so far. I'm sure I'll probably get another helmet someday. I'm not sure when, but this is my helmet review. Hope it was good, and hope it covered everything. If you have any comments, just let me know, and I'll try to answer them. All right, peace.